How's it going, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Here's the Crack podcast. We're coming in hot. We're coming in spicy. No wraps. No
God.
curry goujon wraps in the spar across the road.
One time I'm actually going to get one, like, and there's none left.
I can imagine you got yourself psyched up for a curry
I
goujon
wasn't
wrap.
even psyched up. It was just like, oh, I'll have one. Like.
Every man was pretty
But
sick.
there's none to have. Like. None there.
Been
Then
funny
we
if
thought
one just
someone
just came out with just one.
There was a wrap lying on the hot
All
plate.
fought over it.
Aaron went towards it,
It's so sad.
turned it over. Every man looking at the label. There was about to
There
be
actually would have been
a hunger-
I would have snatched that right out of
a
your hand.
Hunger
I'd have
Games
fucked
type.
yous all up for
dis-
that rap.
Aaron would be like, away from me. But
This is
anyway,
mine.
welcome back to another episode. Hope you've been enjoying the host of guests that we've had on recently. Some really good guests
Good guess. Good vibes.
and some more to come. But anyway, you've got us this week for a solo episode, and we're going to kick it back to part 2 of Aaron's question time. So Aaron, the producer, has a list of questions. He's gonna challenge us. He's gonna ask us questions. I think we did an episode a couple of episodes ago where we done this for the first time. Went down pretty well. Lots to talk about. So Aaron, over to you.
Lots. So, like before, I'm going to ask you some questions. I would like each of you to give your own individual, unique answer, and then I will chastise and judge each answer accordingly.
I always thought
Chastise.
chastise was a dirty word.
Oh, it could be whatever you want it to be.
He's gonna chastise you under the table.
Oh God.
You're you to me.
If you could instantly master any skill or talent in the world, what would it be, and how would you use it?
Fucking I
Did-
know the answer to
Just
this.
superpowers count, like.
Anything.
Tommy straight in. Tommy knows the answer.
I would master football and go away to Saudi and make a fucking fortune.
Mastered it, completed it, mate.
Easy.
That's actually a good.
Master. If you mastered football, like, if you're some player, eh?
I know.
Maybe you could live in it.
That's actually a good.
Does mastering knowing what the lottery numbers are going to
Yeah, you
be
could-
every week count?
That's what
There's mine then.
How can you win
No,
though?
It's
let's
guessing.
let's do like a normal thing. So
Like a
like
normal
you don't know them,
skill,
but you,
like-
This is Aaron chastising you.
Is mastering invisibility one?
no, let's go for like
Something realistic.
in reality. So the only magic here is you instantly master this skill, but it's a thing that is based in.
It has to be real.
Can
real
you just
life.
be a grown up for once?
You have to push the boundaries, like.
I think I'd go football or golf. Maybe golf could be good.
See, I was about to say
Master
golf,
but
but
win the
upon-
Masters and all
but
that.
upon reflection,
Beat Tiger Woods' record, just be class.
upon
Or what do you call
reflection,
him's record?
is like being subpar at golf and like the ability to improve part of what makes the game good.
I think the money and the trophies would be better.
Yeah, fair. Like if you were rocking up to
Yeah.
a golf course
If you
and
want to
just
be the best in the world at something, like that'd be
Yeah.
unreal.
yeah,
Yeah, because it is master a skill. So if you picked golf, you would be
You're
like
the best at it.
top 10 golfers.
There's nobody that's a master at golf. Like, there's nobody that's a master at anything.
yeah.
But what whenever you say master, would that mean like you just get a hole in one every hole? Like?
Maybe.
Towards you.
Like
There'd be no competition there, like.
Well,
you
you
know.
wouldn't. I don't think you'd be able to get a hole in one at every hole. Like, you have
I
to-
don't.
If you
I
were a
don't,
master,
I don't think
like-
master necessarily means you are perfect. It just because you could
does to
say
me.
there's a master swordsman, but it doesn't mean they strike every time.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean they pierce you. Also,
You
I'm
would you would class Tiger Woods as a master golfer. But
Would you?
it yeah, you would.
I thought master was at like high level. Like, you're the best at it. You're
Well,
the
I suppose
you're
at
the
one point in
master.
time, Tiger Woods was
Yeah.
the best at
I
it.
suppose that's fair. Like.
But like he might not have been perfect, but you could definitely have argued he was one of, if not the greatest golfer of all time.
That's a fair point. Well, he was like. But
Mm.
what about you? You haven't answered yet.
Master beater.
Well,
I think something to do with like reading markets or something, you know, shares wise and stuff like that.
would that be fun though?
No, probably not.
You'd
but
make a load of money, but
see, the thing is with, I'm thinking the sort of the same route as you use, where you like it's football, golf, like you're going into something, but you still have to do it. Whereas with the likes of like stocks, if you were a master at it, it could just be sort of a side thing you done, and then you had all the time in the world to do whatever else. Whereas if you're going to be a footballer, professional footballer, or a golfer, you're going to have to spend a lot of time training. But then I suppose you're not really, because you're already a master at it. Like, you really have to train. So my
Yeah.
idea is
But you could go
become
play
like,
football for like 10 years and that's you sorted, like.
but then you can, if you're trading shares, you could do that for your life. Like. You're always
I
making
suppose
money.
How much money do you need?
True.
I suppose your body would probably eventually let you down in sports.
Yeah.
Where's your
it's
mind?
mind? It's all in the head.
Or you could be like a master
Beater.
doctor or something and like cure cancer.
Yeah. I think like
Do you know what's so funny? If your second name's Bates and your child gets a letter in the post that says Master Bates, go on ahead, what are you saying? That's how you're supposed to address a child whenever you send them a letter. You say Master if it's a boy.
That's true, yeah.
So if they're called Bates, go on ahead.
welcome back to another very intuitive episode. I think at first I was going off like golf and stuff. I think, to be honest with you, like you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to be like a master in like communicating. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be like a master in like.
How can I reach these kids?
Do you know what, no? Do you know whenever you like, you know when you have when you have like someone in like work or whatever, and they're just so good at explaining something.
Does that turn you
I'd
on?
love to have like, I'd love to harness the skill of being able to just like be super clear.
Oh, that really
That's
master
the most
communicator.
boring answer you could have given.
Oh,
How would that
golf's-
really
golf's
benefit you
not.
in life? In life though?
Master communicator.
Like,
Yeah.
but you imagine like if you're like you want to go off and do something entrepreneurial on your own, you're just able to like communicate with people and sell them stuff.
You could have done like master
salesman.
musician. Master musician. You could have went and played.
To be fair,
Salesman.
my original answer before you started being like, oh, I'd love to be like I love how he said, oh, like reading market trends. And you're like, yeah, lad, that's so.
But at least
like,
that's a
like,
skill. You're like master communicator. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do there? Just
the only other one I would say
be
is
a, like
I'd love to be like a master in like the guitar, and then you could just go play for
That's
like cool
better,
bands and
well.
stuff. Like,
right.
imagine me and the Bieber getting up.
It's me and the Bieber. Oh god.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You're like a dad.
Yeah,
Honestly.
me and the Bieber. Like.
The Bieber.
Me and Fred again up. I'm just like, yeah.
You should
Go,
actually
lad.
have
I was up
kids.
on
You
stage.
should actually have kids.
I was up on stage with the Bieber. Did
The
you see
Biebs.
us on the
Ross said-
Facebook?
Ross said-
Instagram?
Scrubbing decks, eh?
You still listening to the Bieber?
The Biebs.
He tagged me on the Instagram. Go check it out.
So
Yeah.
very quickly, tell me what's your answer.
Tough one. It's between golf and football. I think I'd go football, play for United, go to Saudi, make loads of money.
Retired, 35. What about you?
Yeah, master trader.
Master trader.
Guitar player.
If money wasn't involved, I think I'd be a master chef.
No one respects me.
How sick would it be if you could just
Chef.
take any ingredients and just make them into an
That
absolute
is actually,
banging meal?
that is actually a good
If
one.
it's
That could
not-
take you far as well.
Yeah, true.
So sorry, which one have you chosen? Have you chose trader or have you chose food?
I'll go trader because money's probably you can just pay people to do it then.
But they won't be a master like you.
But if you're not a master in communication,
These are the
then
things we're never gonna
you'll
know.
not get very far.
You won't know what to cook you.
You'll be like, look at all these market trends, and people are like, what are you saying? You'll be like, I don't know, because I'm not a master in communication. If only I could find someone who was. Oh, wait, Ross is. Boom, I come in, sell the stock, sell the shares,
God.
bosh.
So if
Meanwhile,
you chose
he's over-
communicator now over
Meanwhile,
guitar.
he's out there playing, kicking a ball to Mo Salah. And, oh,
No solid place for Liverpool, but okay.
I'm in Saudi now. Big money.
See Klopp's interview.
Be fun.
Funny.
Moving
Anyway.
on.
Yeah,
moving
moving on very quickly. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
What is the greatest invention of the last century in your view?
Flashlight.
I think we can leave that there. I'll just put Shay down.
That's me. And
You'd
What
have
is
to
that?
say a phone, like,
Mm.
surely.
It's hard to go past the phone.
The last how many years? Is that 100 years?
Century?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would be.
See, whenever someone says
So like the
invention to me,
car and all would have been invented by then, like.
and
100
how long?
years
Sorry, the last 100 years.
Around the last 100 years,
there was-
don't be strict with it if it's like 110 years ago, whatever. But
I'd say mobile or internet.
The internet. That would be my,
Because
yeah.
without the internet, phones wouldn't be as good.
Yeah.
It's hard to disagree with that one.
The internet is a good, very good answer. It's a very tight answer. Like you imagine all like, okay, like you imagine. Oh, I need to go check my bank account. Let me just walk to the nearest ATM. Whereas now you're able to go on your phone. Bosh.
Yeah.
Mental.
Imagine that.
But then, here,
On the line.
could also say the adverse could be. It's the worst thing that's ever happened as well.
Why?
Oh,
Why? Explain.
It's the internet. Like it's a fucking minefield for kids to get fucking depressed on and shit and
Oh wow. We're getting
consume terrible content
Is it true?
to
For
destroy their minds.
social media and all. Is it good or is it bad?
True. Fuck, it's hard to go past that now though. Like, you can't.
Like
In terms of technological advances, it's crazy. Like.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends how you use it. I suppose like internet is probably the best invention over the past century because it's connected a lot of people.
I'm gonna say
However.
transatlantic flights or like flying like airplanes.
That's a good
Just to be different. Like. I'll go with that.
That's fair because previous to that, nobody really left their backyard,
Yeah.
and that's really opened the pathway for the internet and the thing like that. So that's
Yeah.
actually
So you
really
can
good.
see things on the internet, but with flights you can experience them in real life.
Wow. My guy.
My argument.
Right. Moving
Ross,
on.
What do
So
you want?
so everyone's answer very quickly is tell me.
I'll say phones.
Yours is
Airplanes and flights.
airplanes, flying, and what's yours?
Internet.
Internet.
Yeah.
The internet's not working.
Okay, so moving on.
I just looked up, by the way, just on the off chance there. I just looked up inventions that happened in the past 100 years. And do you want to know 101 inventions that changed the world?
Not really.
The super soaker, the blender, a picnic cooler,
Plastic Tupperware.
a bra.
Fair.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Reload my answer, Aaron. The bra.
No, we don't like bra.
And why?
Yeah.
Okay, so we move on.
We move on.
Very nice. If you could switch roles, if you could switch bodies with another podcast host for a day, who would it be, and what would you do with that day? And when I say other podcast host, I mean between the three of you. So
Oh, fuck me.
who would you swap with, and what would you do?
What?
Oh,
only
who
the
would I
three of us.
swap with them? These two.
You are obviously both going to pick me.
Why would we pick
what
you?
would
Just
you
to
do?
know what it's like to be absolutely fucking drop dead gorgeous. No?
No. Who would I swap bodies with? Who would I Freaky Friday with? I don't know. I would probably swap. No, you see, no, I can't. No, I was gonna say I would probably swap with you, because like
He's dropped dead gorgeous.
we don't know what really. You're a very suspicious individual. We don't know what you get up to in your spare time.
You don't need it.
However, if I swap bodies with you, then I would
Then
technically
you'd
be
know.
I'd technically be in control of Shay's body. So
Mm.
yeah, that doesn't really count, does it?
No.
That's
so
it. Who would you swap bodies with?
I think based on your answer now, I'm thinking in my head because I suppose you're not going to think this. I'd like to like have a day in your head, like you know the way like just to get an understanding of what that's like you know.
Why are you the
To
way
be-
you? I'd love to have a day in Ross's head to
just
figure out
just
what
to
the heck's
understand like all the like you know the way you are of like, being I mean like the organization and like the stress and stuff that you have like because obviously I'm quite like polar opposite, so it would be interesting to
Why are you the way you are?
why are you like this?
That's a fair point. I suppose. Yeah, I could probably swap with you because you don't. You don't think about anything really. It's
Like
like
nice to change for both of us.
yeah, it'd be a nice. It would be a switch off for you, for me, and an insight for you, I
Yeah,
suppose.
fair enough. Yeah.
Fair play. Here, high five. Now, here we go. Who would you swap with?
I don't know. I was gonna say I'd swap you and go in and fucking ruin the company. I'd go in and just like send a load of fucking really bad emails around and just like
Kind regards, Ross, the baddest bitch in town.
Hello, everybody. Bikes are shit. Kind regards, Ross.
and you swap back and it's like no job. Unlucky.
Yeah, I've ruined your life. You.
Yeah.
Is that your answer then?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I don't
intuitive.
already
man.
have an answer.
Yeah,
like,
give
I
it-
don't really know.
Nice.
Okay, tell me. So yours is swap with.
Swap a Ross to
Swap a
ruin
Ross.
his life.
Fire
Chase,
forward.
swap with me to find out what goes on in my stupid little head.
What's yours? Sorry. What's yours?
Shay,
4.
Just if you could swap bodies for a day
Finger
with
one would be good.
anybody on the earth, who would it be?
If I
Yeah,
could.
What's the beer?
There's a joke in there somewhere. Like.
yeah, there is.
There is. It's not being said.
It's not.
Shit.
Henry.
I thought you were about to say Shay.
Henry
know what?
Cavill.
I don't know what. Probably.
Shit.
Probably. This is really boring. Probably the. What you mean? Anybody? Not just
Anybody
here.
on earth.
Probably the Prime Minister. Right? It's really boring. But I want to know all the fucking secrets. I want to know all the fucking secrets from this country, and I'm going to fucking come back into Aaron, and then I'm going to get shot in the head by MI6. That's how I want to go.
God forbid I ask for who you would swap with for the day.
I'd like to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, younger Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why?
Just I think he's just so sexy. Like.
Sexy.
Supermodels.
Leonardo DiCaprio in like say Titanic sort of
Yeah.
that age.
Very young one.
Well, is he 21 there?
Maybe.
Maybe he's younger. We'll say
He could
21
be
then
younger.
anyway.
Yeah. Who?
Or Henry Cavill.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So I'd go play for Saudi.
No.
Saudi. Saudi.
That's a tough one, though.
You have to think like if you could swap with anybody on the earth, you have like access to just know how, like, understand how they live for like a full day.
Speed. Speed.
Suey.
Elon Musk could be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just to know like what's happening there, like.
Yeah.
Like looking through his emails, you could be like, holy fuck, this guy.
Oh
like,
my
what,
God.
What
Dirty
is this
boy.
man planned? Like,
That's a good one.
Robots.
That was a good one.
Zuckerberg and like see how much shit Facebook's actually doing. Like.
Yeah. That is a
All
very
the
good one.
cryptic stuff's going on.
Yeah.
Big.
The
Dunno.
big business.
Who are you picking?
Who am I picking? I don't know. Hey.
Marcus Mumford.
Marcus Mumford. Yeah.
So you can fucking
Take-
wank off in front of a mirror.
If he's trained as a Marcus Mumford for a day, he'd fucking fly to his own house and lock himself in the fucking cupboard.
The day after I wake up in my own body, go to the cover and be like, aha! Sing for me.
It's like Shaun of the Dead. He'd have him out in the yards, out the back, just fucking tied to the fucking PlayStation.
I'd probably swap with someone like, I don't know. I'd love to figure out what it's like in like the day in the life of like Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to figure out what that was like. So if it's to swap with anybody, I think it would definitely be like McGregor. Just because even then, you would have no excuse. You just walk around and just do whatever you want, and everybody be like, "Ugh, it's just McGregor.
Yeah.
You'll do nothing."
You would like to swap with someone that is like that is insanely rich and then just go and fucking blow a load of their money on
Yeah.
like doing ridiculous shit for
You
that.
just go out and live the lavishest day ever. You'd
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and be like, "Yacht, give me it.
Oh,
Let's
the
go. Let's go
Lamborghini,
sailing."
that.
Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a that was it.
Bebo.
Turned into a Ross's question time there. Apologies.
It was a good though. It was a good little
It's a good
tangent we went
segue.
on. Well, right. I'm gonna give you a wee choice here.
Oh dear,
Thomas is nervous.
he is nervous. You get
He
very
doesn't
nervous
like
when it comes to
choice.
Aaron's question.
Well, we
times.
go for something
He doesn't want
For
exposed.
the last time.
or well, don't worry because this won't be personal, so you don't have to worry.
What keeps you up at
The
night?
the last 3 questions are pretty light and surface level. We can continue on that trend, or we can get real issues. Which one are we choosing?
I don't mind. I
Let's
personally
go
don't mind.
real issues, though.
Oh.
He's not nervous.
Brief from Tommy.
Fucking-
What keeps you up at night? Aaron's question times.
What's your opinion?
Oh dear. No, this is never good. This is never going to end well.
Fucking cut it out.
I can explain this further if you need to, but what is your opinion on the balance between technological advancement and environmental preservation?
What?
What the fuck? It sounds like a
I can't even read those words.
Sounds like an essay question you would have gotten fucking GCSE English or something.
So what do you
Use
think
the
is
text.
the perfect balance from creating infrastructure, farming, advancing technologically,
All right.
and protecting the environment?
Protecting the environment as in like making it more environmentally friendly.
Yeah. What's the perfect balance?
I feel like the environmental thing is being milked like fuck. Like I don't
Yeah.
really think it's as bad as people let on.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe I'm wrong, but like it's just like every brand is like sustainable now, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
It's
Nobody cares, like.
Yeah.
just not a selling point,
Fight.
really, isn't it?
Fight 'em.
See,
Yeah,
they
but
done
It's
they-
true though. Like
they
it's
did a
just
study.
it used to be like a USP where like you'd have a couple of brands that done like things sustainably, but now it's
So,
like
yeah.
every brand
the
is
thing-
like I'm sustainable.
The
like.
thing is now, and because I do a bit of this in work, the
Mm.
thing is now with the environmental side, even though businesses do it because it obviously makes them like it. I think it is a good thing that businesses are urged to be more like conscious of decisions, not just environmental, but like other things as well.
Yeah.
But I think now you have to do it because governments push it.
Mm.
Like there is stipulation now that it's like you have to be transparent with your emissions. You have to be transparent. Like now businesses have to submit like their emissions for the year, like scope 1, scope 2 level.
Yeah.
So like that's all important now. But like a lot of people, even if you don't care about it, I still think you have to do it. So it's hard to know whether it's a tick box exercise for the business or it literally quite is a tick box exercise for the government.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think like Clarkson's Farm does a really good job at like showing a whole pile of that side of things. I suppose from like a perspective of like there's always this chat about like oh we're gonna make electric cars or like the big thing now, but then it's like then those argument is well how many power stations will it
I
take
think
to
it's a scam. like.
yeah
The
I think
batteries
the
too.
price of electric's gonna just go through the roof, and the
Yeah.
price of fuel will go down.
Yeah, they'll counteract with each
Do you know
other.
what I mean? Like I think it's
Yeah.
just, but like I've absolutely no facts to back that opinion up. Like.
But the electric's all made by you burning fossil fuels anyway. So I
and
think
it's just you're giving so much power away by only being able to get electric cars.
yeah.
yeah
What
then I
is it, 2028 or
That's the way it is now with
no more diesel cars?
diesel and petrol cars. Like.
Yeah.
But you can't manufacture them anymore. You can still get them. Like you're not going to get stopped by the police in 2028 and be like, "Why the fuck are you driving a diesel car?" Like,
well there
Yeah.
is some sanctions in London now if you're driving a
The ULEZ things.
yeah
that's quite
You've seen
topical
this?
because that's just came
Yeah.
out today. So
What is it?
very
There we
well done.
go.
So off the top of my head, because I was actually listening
Nice.
to a talk show this morning on the radio.
should have been fucking
About it.
working.
I was fucking driving through work.
Should have been working when you were driving to work.
And basically, this is every London borough now, so it's the entirety through London. If you have a car that doesn't meet the ULEZ standards, which for most people will be if your car is older than something like 8 years old or something like that.
2016 has to be European standard category 6 diesel.
There we go.
facts.
Facts
me.
from
There you
Shay.
This
Chase-
that is
chase
such
facts.
a you thing. That's the most random fact.
Well, I was looking into it because I was looking at getting a new car and I was like, fuck, I need to actually look into this ULEZ thing because it'll probably be in Belfast soon. So it's like, there's no point buying a 2015 car.
Good
I'll
luck
have to
bringing that
buy-
into Belfast, like. You know what
I
I mean?
know. But have you
it's-
seen what they're doing in
it's-
Scotland?
it's-
Well,
They're fucking up on the fucking lamppost taking the cameras down. So whenever you drive into, like, say, a populated area, it scans your number plate. And if you haven't paid the pass for the day, which is like 15 quid, so it's like fucking extortionate
to drive where
to drive in city centres, then it scans your number plate, sends you out a fine. You have to pay it within 3 days, or just like a parking fine goes way up. If your car, it doesn't meet the regulations. So what people have started doing is climb up on the fucking lampposts and started cutting them down.
But that's like, there you go. Like
Put
that's
them-
another,
yeah.
just the government is absolutely cleaning you out. Like,
Yeah,
So,
it's ridiculous.
Would you like to hear how
Very
much?
anti-government of you.
Do you
they're
want? Do you
fucking
want?
tramps.
Do you want to hear how much they're charging Londoners to drive? If you have a car that's older, what was it 2016?
2016?
It's older
yeah.
than 2016. I would just make that and no more. It's £12.50 a day to drive.
Mental.
Not even the city centre. This is anywhere that is classed as London. So this is like what the fuck?
£12.50
like,
a day.
Is London not like 40 miles wide? So that's anywhere within London is £12.50 a day to drive.
And on top of that, you have to pay fuel.
And if you don't
Parking.
if you don't pre-set up your account and drive into London, it's an instant £90 fine.
Fuck me.
So
Crazy,
and they're
But
talking.
Is that
they're
not
now-
discriminating against people who don't have a lot of money as well?
Well,
Like,
this
yeah,
this is what they're
that's what I
saying
thought.
because the majority of people that have cars are older than 2016. What's that? 9 years.
I think my car
Are-
is only 15.
Well,
I think 11.
most people who are having older cars de facto are working class people. So you're punishing.
Yeah.
So this is London. A Labour mayor punishing the poorest people that live in London.
Yeah.
Very
charging them.
political. I love this.
They're also bringing a new. They're actually developing a new thing controversially, they are.
It's going to basically tax people on groceries.
Well, my
They're
art-
currently advertising a job for £90,000 a year for you to come up with a system that tracks every car in London and charges them per mile to drive.
Jesus Christ.
That's currently what they're doing.
What?
So it's currently £12.50 a day. It will be per mile.
$12.50 a mile.
God.
Holly, I'm just away down to the shops here. 120
But
quid.
sure,
like,
even
the
that,
government
like-
should be fucking helping fund you to buy a new car.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah.
There's gonna have to be a scheme put in place there if they're gonna be
Yeah.
that fucking harsh about
Mhm.
it. Like
And-
open up the purse strings.
and where-
like.
And
Like-
this is the problem between government and local council, because this rule in London is a local council. This is like Ballymena Borough Council bringing this in, you know.
Mm.
So it's a local council issue, and government, who's currently the Conservatives, who are actually anti-ULEZ, are saying they can't do anything about it because of the constitutional right of London to be self-governing. Because London's a bit like Northern Ireland, it's devolved, so they're allowed to do their
Yeah.
own shit, basically. And because of that, the government can do fuck all. So it's not even, we can't even vote anything about that, it's just a London mayor.
Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. Though. Like, imagine you were coming like on a road trip or something. You drive through London completely
And just
unaware.
didn't know, like,
Yeah, imagine
Unaware.
you didn't know, like.
The next thing you have a 90 quid fine at your door. Like. Mental,
oh,
like.
Jesus Christ.
And because it's council, you have to pay it. It's not one of these ones where you can just leave it and it'll go away. You'll have bailiffs
Yeah.
knocking on your door because it's fucking London.
London.
Scam. It is a scam.
Or pay £12.50 a day. And who the fuck is £12.50 a day?
Yeah, it's probably just trying to encourage more people to like use public transport. Then public transport is not. It's suboptimal.
It just gives them. Oh, it's just ridiculous.
The mileage thing doesn't really work either, because I'd say you spend about 90% of your time driving through London stopped in traffic with your car running, which is probably causing more pollution than the miles you do too.
Well, that's
So-
interesting.
Okay, so we've went a bit off
Yeah.
track there. To bring us back on
Here's the
track.
crack. Gets political.
To bring us back on track, my question is sort of like, for example, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and all them ones are creating all these new space companies, sending rockets into the sky all the time. People are saying we should focus on our own planet first and clear up the mess of the environmental issues that we
Mhm.
have here before we start sending rockets up into the sky, which is contributing to our carbon footprint even more than what we were before. So that's the balance. Should we be sending less rockets up to the sky, for example, to protect the environment? Or should we say, fuck the environment, let's just go science, science, science. We'll go to new stars, we'll go to new galaxies and all this. That's kind of the question. So should we prioritise technological advancement, or should we prioritise the environment, or should it be 50-50, or should it be one over the other? That's kind of the question here.
I suppose you can make the argument that the reason that Elon Musk and that are flying to space is to find another habitable planet, which I'm assuming
It's not really
They're gonna-
necessary though.
it might be though at some stage. Like, if everyone, if the people like,
You imagine us going to Mars?
I
hey?
feel like I don't. Know.
I don't think in
know-
our time it will be like.
I don't know
we'll
enough
never-
about this stuff to actually give a good answer. I don't think.
Which is fine, but you're allowed to give your opinion.
I don't think we'll ever see it.
I don't think it's as big a deal. I think it's fucking money just grabbing. Like, honestly, like
What?
it's the whole thing about the cars and all.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot. I think a lot of it is.
Like I think in 10 years, if everyone's driving an electric car, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be like, oh, the cost of electric going up. People are already talking about the cost of electric, and then you're going to be relying on it for your car as well. Like
Yeah.
fucking hell, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, well, definitely go up. Especially, they can't recycle the batteries or anything either, so they're not really sustainable.
How long is a car battery going to last? Like a electric battery last as well?
Don't know, 10
In
10 years
comparison
maybe or
to like
something.
a car engine, like.
Yeah, it was.
Like you could still go buy like a 2000 12
you buy a
car, like.
90s car, like, yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Probably still running. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in two minds, because like I think flying rockets to space and stuff, fair. I mean, it's one of them things where you don't know. I'm of the opinion though, what good's gonna come from it? Like, we're grand here. You know what I mean? I've watched too many alien movies to know how this stuff goes, and you're just like, let's just not. Like, we couldn't even hack a pandemic.
But like if they
you know what I
if they
mean?
colonize Mars, how expensive is that going to be to go? Are they going to just be like, if you want to go, come
Lad, are
on
you
ahead?
ever, like, honestly, like, this is a ridiculous topic to even be talking about, but if someone turned around and went, lad, I've got an absolute cracker gaff in Mars, do you want to hop in my rocket and go? I'd be like, how about no?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like there's planes disappear out of thin air. You know what I mean? Quite literally. Car, you know what I mean? And you're asking me to get in a rocket and fly up to flipping meet Jabba the Hutt? No thanks. I'm grand here. Do you know what I mean? But like it's absolutely ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've people sinking to the bottom of the ocean and flipping tin cans to go see the Titanic and it implodes, and then it's like, oh, get in this spacecraft and go up. No. Like leave it alone. Like, am I wrong?
Do you know
That's not for me to say.
Like leave it. Why does it? Why do we need
I think
to?
we should move on.
Why do we need to know?
No, we don't.
We do, she's like, no, we don't.
We've actually travelled further away from the Earth than we have into it.
That's such a you thing, dude. I don't know. I think we should focus on our own problems. To be honest, I agree with Tommy. Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
My view is, in 20 years' time, if we all move to electric cars, like, our electric cars going to take the same amount of time to refuel as stopping in at a pit. Like you say, we all went down to Galway last year. Like,
Yeah.
we had to stop and fuel. Maybe, you know, like we definitely stopped twice. So it's kind of one of them things where you're like, right, imagine me going to a petrol station like, oh, here, you may get cozy there because we're here for 2.5 hours.
Like,
it's
are you
not
ever going to
bad.
be able to stop and, like, fill your car with electricity in, like, what, 10, 10 minutes?
15 minutes, like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? Probably not.
And then to harness that amount of power, what are we then, like, it's to harness that amount of power, you're then asking to more possible renewable resources like solar panels and stuff, but then how much does it take to manufacture them?
Need fucking Tony Stark on the scene.
We do.
The best Tesla superchargers that you can find at certain petrol stations will charge your car to give it a range of up to 200 miles in 15 minutes.
That's not
They're
bad.
only in America though, aren't they? The
I
supercharger?
can't 100% tell you, but I would assume so.
I know the
Do
house
you know-
charger takes 36 hours.
They have made a
Dead
fortune. They've made a fortune off the Tesla. Have made a fortune off the chargers because they installed so many around America because of their cars.
Yeah.
That like now the likes of like Volkswagen and all are like making their cars chargeable on their ports and paying Tesla because they've already put the infrastructure in
Oh.
place. So
Nice.
he's making he's gonna make so much money off the fucking selling batteries to
Just
Volkswagen and all.
fucking charging other
Just
people's
because he's
cars
just
alone.
ahead of the game. Like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Here.
moving on.
Might be
What
the
was
same
the
story
deep
with
look?
space.
That was deep.
Will we go for one
I-
more?
I
question or
enjoyed
go
it.
for two.
We're at 32 minutes, so if you want,
Fuck, right.
let's roll with the one and fall back in the two if it needs to be.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could pick one song as the theme tune of your life, what would it be?
Teriyaki
why?
Boys. The Tokyo Drift song.
My God.
Wanna if you know. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh my god, that's actually a good question.
Eminem to like collapse.
Wow.
Yeah, you're so right or die, lah.
Fucking that's me, bro.
Well,
Just drawing houses all day.
I'm fucking punching the computer screen on this fucking road.
John Houses listening to Eminem all day.
It's gang shit, bro. It's fucking gang shit.
Let's go.
I have to be strapped with a Glock going into work, like, just in case.
Just in case.
Shit gets hot. Bruh. What about you?
I don't know. I think I must be. I'm trying to think of like a Dazed
That's such a
song.
difficult question. Like, I'm just thinking like Mr. Brightside for some reason, just because it's such a classic.
Yeah.
Would you say your music taste suits your like general day-to-day job and how you are? Like?
No.
Mine definitely doesn't.
Definitely not.
Like I listen
You'd
to
imagine
Central C
somebody who
and
works
shit.
in
Like.
marketing should be listening to like fucking techno or something like that.
Yeah.
That's how you like
I don't
Fred
know
again.
why, like.
Pull me out of this.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Here's a question: if you did, if you had to have your life made into a film,
Oh God.
who would you pick to play you?
Lucas Black.
Don't know who that is.
I'm sure you can guess.
I see you're proud of us. Still give it.
Why is it every time we ask a question it's like Tokyo?
Oh well. My life is
dunno.
fucking Tokyo Drift.
It so is in Katie. Like.
Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Will Ferrell.
I pick Ryan Reynolds. Because he's gorgeous. And that's how I'd want to go out. Remember whenever Ryan Reynolds played him in a film? He was handsome Ross. But no, I wasn't.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, very rustic. Very rustic.
Love it.
Cake.
What about you? All seriousness, who
Yeah.
would you pick?
Lucas Black.
Fair play. Aaron, who would you pick?
You won't know him, so you should type him in on your phone. Tom Ridgewell,
Sounds familiar.
but like fat version, not thin version. He
Tom.
was thin, now he's not so thin.
Tom what?
Ridgewell.
Oh,
That was it.
kind of does look.
Oh, that actually kind of looks like you.
Aaron, lad, that kind of.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit. It's your twin brother got
Is that
lost
your
at birth.
dad?
Well, there's actually a really cool fact about him that's really weird that it worked out this way, but
We were separated at birth.
he is 100% the reason I'm doing the video stuff today. Like.
How inspiring.
Yeah, he's like a director.
Did you style your whole look after him and all?
No, just so happened to be that I'm also a
You're like
large
your boy. You're like,
bearded man.
you're like that boy. You spent all that money to look like David Beckham.
Yeah, but mine worked.
Well, if you said if it was an actor who's supposed to look like, yeah, obviously I would have said Tom Hardy, like.
Oh god, let's not go back to
Let's move on.
PTSD.
I think we'll wrap it up there, guys.
What was the question?
Who would
fucking
you
remembers
pick
now?
to play in a movie?
No,
No,
I
that
think
wasn't even the
No,
question.
Orange.
if you had to pick a song for the theme
Song.
tune, this
What do you call that song?
I'm going till I clap.
Cause you had a bad day.
Is that Ollie Murs? No.
no, it's Bad Day by
Is it Damien something or? Can't think.
Damien Duff.
Damon Porter or Daniel Powder.
Ross.
I
So
would
if you
pro-
say fucking Marcus Wilford or something, I swear, fuck.
I would pick. No. You know what song? I think I'd probably pick like Palanatini. You know the glass
Candy.
Pencil full of lead.
pencil full of lead. So that's just my mind 24/7. That's what I pick, because my life as soon as I wake up is just one big mess. Yeah. What would you pick, Aaron?
Me? Oh fuck.
Aaron has answers locked and loaded. Hey, we ask Aaron questions. He's just like
He doesn't have this
the
one on
question.
it.
The questioner becomes the
fucking jack.
questionee.
You're a jack, mate.
I'd probably go for Puppet on a String by Sandy Shaw. Because I'm just a puppet on a string.
Nice.
You guys.
What song's that?
Puppet on a string.
And sing it there.
won-
Give us a verse.
It
huh?
won Eurovision in the 60s.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, Eurovision.
I was singing that song. I was like,
that Kanye West song.
yeah.
Gold digger.
Okay. We have time for another couple, or what would you
Yeah,
do?
go for it.
Do one more.
One more.
One more.
Oh yeah.
Let's
then
end it with
that's
this
us.
then. Let's end it with this. What's one piece of advice? Jesus Christ.
You looked
What's-
at me. You thought that was me.
Well, it usually is. What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger selves if you had the chance?
Oh, that's a good question.
Lottery numbers.
Don't stop exercising when you're 18.
Keep playing football or do something. You
Don't
lazy
just
cunt.
think go playing football, hurling like 2 nights a week,
Your
4 nights a week, and stopping is a good idea.
You don't keep the same metabolism you have when you're
No.
younger. Whenever you're older.
That would be one piece of advice.
Definitely. Oh fuck. Apart from lottery numbers.
I know one, but I don't think I should. I don't know if I'll say it.
Do it. Cut it out.
What would you have done differently after our first year of uni?
Oh, lived with other people.
Yeah.
Very good. Very. Yeah. What would I have done differently?
Fuck me, lads. Your life's fucking perfect, or
I
what?
don't know. I think I did probably
That's pretty good.
probably could go back to my younger self and be like, "Don't stress,
I don't
boy.
think I'd do much different, to be honest. Like,
I'm just perfect."
I would tell myself, don't go to uni. Just
Yeah.
work.
I know, but like, if you hadn't went to uni, would your life be? How different would you be your life?
To be fair, I wouldn't have met my girlfriend. Like.
Yeah, fair.
So that wouldn't be too great.
So would you do that? No, not
Yeah.
now.
Nice.
Probably.
Probably.
Tommy is a life coach advice. Like.
I suppose that's good
Everything
one.
happens for a reason.
You don't need a degree to do well. But I think I'm in that sort of situation where I'm so deep in it now.
Mine
It's
would be
7 years. So
mine
Would you do architecture if you could go back?
No.
Would you not?
Ugh, I don't.
You do marketing
I don't
because you
not
see
in-
you guys so happy.
It's not that I
Yeah.
don't enjoy it. I think I'd like.
Would you give modelling a go?
I'd probably be modelling a go and anything to
Modelling?
do-
Yeah.
Not modelling
He
clay.
said Madeline. I was like, what?
He's like, if I'd have been looking for her, I would have found her. So can I be over in Portugal? No.
You would have left my side.
One day, done.
I don't
You to
know.
me.
I would have went for the.
We're about to get deep here, listeners.
No, like remember whenever you were in like high school and then you were coming into like 6th year and everyone was like sort of leaving school and like going and getting like jobs and sites and stuff and like coming home like 500 quid a week, like.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's mental. But whenever I finish uni, you're going to be blown out of the water.
Now you're
And
still
now,
sick.
fucking 8 years later, still like
You're still in the water.
still waiting there.
Who's 11 now? A lot of him buys up fucking houses. And
Pretty
kids
much,
now.
like literally, it's
Oh fuck.
uni's a scam.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I would go back and manage expectations.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
thinking I was going to leave uni and be
What-
like
so-
mental.
The question was, what bit of advice would you give yourself now?
Mm.
Like, what age though?
You choose, lad.
I don't know why.
When you were 1. Start fucking walking coke sooner, you dick.
Fucking
Stop
get-
sucking in dummies, you can't. Bad for your teeth.
Mine would be take the bet 365 the other night 18-1 for Liverpool to win 10-man down against
My
Newcastle.
God.
That'd
I'd
have
say a
been
lot of people don't know that.
yeah.
Cleaned.
What would mine have been? I don't think I agree with you. I think, you know, whatever you did has led you to where you are now, and I would say like don't stress as much. Like you'd be fine.
Mhm.
So many kids are coming out stressing now about like, especially now because obviously we're recording this at the time of like A-level results and GCSE results. It's like, oh, I failed. No, you haven't. You still have like 8 years in the chamber. Away off and do something like.
You haven't even started
Okay.
yet.
Not like I'm
Yeah.
some sort of bastion of like
You don't know
fucking
what failure is, yeah.
success,
Yeah,
but I didn't get into A levels, like,
yeah.
and it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
No.
If I did A levels, I'd probably be in a worse place now.
So many,
Yeah.
so many people are
there's-
like so many people. They come out of their GCSEs, and it's like there's this sort of thing against like going for like doing a BTEC. Like, like look at what you're doing. Like your path leads you to somewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? And so many people. Like, did you like?
I don't even
Did-
know what GCSEs are.
Do you repeat it a year at school,
No.
and you went and done a foundation degree? Like we went to Belfast Met.
No, rub it in.
No, but like I went and done a foundation degree as well. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like how many people probably went? Oh, he's not away
Yeah.
to uni though.
You'll always find a way to get to where you want to be. Like,
And like we could have done 2 years of a foundation degree in marketing and hated it, and then at least we'd have been like, you know what, we hate this. Let's pivot to something else.
That's a
You
good
could
thing
have been-
too.
let's start
I'd
a
say
podcast.
You could, yeah, exactly. You could have become a male model. Like I don't know.
don't be afraid to try things out and fail at them.
Oh,
my guy.
Mike,
You know?
positive.
Fair
Love
play.
that.
What would you have tried?
You're gonna learn more,
differently?
like.
Is there anything you wish you'd tried growing up?
More drugs. No, like, I don't know, just like try different jobs and stuff, like, because I think it was very tunnel vision. I do enjoy what I do, like, but I think it was very tunnel vision from a very young age that I just wanted to do architecture.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, fuck, you know, I might have wanted to try marketing or something, but never really dipped my toe in the water.
I
Like.
suppose is it now you realise it's not everything.
It's not,
It's
yeah.
not everything. Like,
Yeah.
It's not too late, hey.
You
Not
see
too
people
late.
enjoying
Pivot.
these things too, and it's like, fuck, you know. It's,
So
I
the
never
moral
did
is you're 16, chill out, smoke some fucking dope.
that.
It's all good.
Just chill, smoke a big doobie. Anyway, here.
Yes, so if that's us, the
Well,
winner
then-
today is Tommy.
Nice. Come on, get it.
It was 2 to Tommy, 1 to Shay, and 1 to Ross.
Nice, nice. Fair play here. Well done. Good game.
They win that on the internet one.
No,
Anyway, here.
GG.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
You won that one.
Did I?
If you fail your A levels, you're fucked. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you
minus
very
a
much
point.
for listening. If you have any questions for us, send them in. Send them to Aaron. Here's crack@gmail.com or just DM us.
Orange run out of questions.
And Aaron's run out of the questions, hey. But if you like this style, let us know. And until next time, goodbye.